Hey everyone, this is Karen Waksman, founder of Retail MBA. Today we're going to be talking about selling your made in USA products. So if you have a great made in USA products and you're trying to sell to stores, this little training will give you some things to think about in regards to getting started today. With that said, let's get started on today's training. So let's talk about made in USA and the products associated with making money. So if you are a company and you're trying to get into retail chains and you hear about this made in USA situation, I just wanted to talk about it and give you ideas and so forth as to how to scale your business that way, because I get that question all the time in my workshops and classes. So made in USA really means that you have a product that's made in the USA. Now it's tricky, right? Because some of the parts that you buy from overseas could be construed as entirely from not the USA, but what they're talking about is the physical product is made and manufactured in the United States. And although there's contention around that, it's generally either 100% you made in the USA, and then you can say that claim, or as close to that as possible. I'm not going to get into specific and what the FTC and everybody is talking about. Let's just say, be honest, okay? It is important that you're honest about the made in USA situation, which means that if you want to claim made in USA on your packaging and so forth, you're going to need to be honest that you did assemble it and make it and so forth in the US. That's what they're looking for. Just make it easy for yourself. There are many ways to sell to a retail chain. You don't have to use that as a way to get in. I know some of you are really hungry to make a sale and you'll do whatever it takes, including putting stuff on your packaging that isn't necessarily true. It's not worth the headache. So just try to be honest about it. Okay, so let's talk about how you make money with made in USA products. First of all, there are events and things going on that support that, right? The government is looking for products in USA to obviously help the economy. Walmart, for instance, has a Made in USA event. And they've been doing it every year where it's literally for people who have a product for Made in USA. And here's the funny part. I have clients who have been allotted to go because they had a nice product that actually didn't have Made in USA on it at all. They allowed them anyways. Why am I making that statement? Mostly it's Made in USA stuff. However, what it really is a vendor day. A vendor day is a day where they're coming to look at products and they're having an experience around Made in USA products, but also it's a day where the buyers are there looking at products all day long at Walmart, and you're flying in and you're having an experience and you're pitching your product to the buyer. So it's also called a vendor day, a day where they're actually reviewing vendors and so forth. And I've seen a few clients sneak in that were not Made in USA. Why do I say that? Generally speaking, they do events once a year. You submit your product, and every once in a while, you never know, you might get in. And I say that with love, just in case one of you or two of you could get a buyer meeting that way if you're having troubles getting into Walmart. But generally, if you have a Made in USA product and you want Walmart to pick it up, see if you can submit your product into the Made in USA event and see if they'll pick it up. And I've had many clients get into Walmart through this event. So it's a good one. It's very nice. It's annoying. You have to fly in and do all these things. And we teach strategies where you don't have to do a lot of this stuff. Most retailers, you can do a lot of this stuff virtually. You have to do it correctly in regards to pitching buyers and so forth. But ultimately, there's just one example of many ways you can sell the Made in USA product, which is going to say an event that's for that product category. And I threw in that other piece where there are a few of my clients who were surprisingly able to go to that vendor day because the buyer said, it's good for me, just come in anyways, because they were looking for something. I hope I don't get in trouble with Walmart on that one. But generally speaking, you get my point. That's one option. Find events where the retailers are looking for Made in USA products. The other thing is there's an entire category of products in a lot of different stores, and there's a buyer who usually throws in one of the things that they buy is Made in USA products. So one thing you can do is if you have a Made in USA product, try and find the Made in USA buyer if they title her that. Sometimes they hide it, but a lot of times it's possible. And I always say her only because a lot of buyers are women, but doesn't mean that they are. But you get my point. Made in USA, there are buyers who ultimately buy for that particular category. So the other thing you can do is go cruise around online, go to the different retailers you want to sell to, see which one has a Made in USA section. You generally know someone's buying for that particular category, and that'll help you know where to go, what to do, and so forth. They have websites as well for Made in USA products where people just want to support the economy, and you can see if you can submit your product to their buyers and so forth. There's a lot of opportunity. Again, if I was to give you any advice, it's a gray area if you really believe that you could get called out one day, and I just don't want you to get in trouble. So just either do it in the US or don't, and leave them alone generally for the Made in USA title. But ultimately, if you do have one, there's a lot of opportunity. And I did a video on the survival category recently, and the survival category is anything where you're surviving, like flashlights and all the different things to survive if you're out somewhere, batteryless things, or all the things that you need to support you when you are in need of something survivally. The purpose of saying that is there are buyers who have categories who have a lot of money to spend when you niche out. And so the last thing I'll tell you is they're niching out. This is a niche. This is an area, a category, a way to get your foot in the door. It can be very successful for you if you can say that you were generally made in the United States. That is a very big deal. And if you haven't figured out that is an opportunity for you yet, for those of you who have been creating your product in the US but haven't done anything with the emblem or anything like that, look into it. It can be a lot of opportunity and money for you. And the thing about the survival part is there's actually buyers who buy survival products in retailers. They are looking for angles and ways to make money. And if that's what you need, they will find it. And Made in America really matters to people. And that is why, and by the way, Made in USA, Made in America, generally it's the same concept. The idea there is there's an opportunity here for you if you can say it. This is Karen Waksman, Retail MBA. If you want to learn how to approach, pitch, and sell to any retailer, online or offline, in any major category, please take a look at what we are up to at retailmba.com. We are a retail consultancy, a rep agency. We love what we do. We've been doing this for many years, helping people scale their businesses. And this is just another sales strategy. And try not to lie. Karen Waksman, Retail MBA. Thanks so much. Oh, please subscribe. Keep in touch with us. We appreciate you.